But you know, a revolution without a sense of humor just isn't worth attending. So we got CFTG for you, a center-wing millennial approach to mainstream nonsense and BS. I'm Darren Howard from Calgary, Alberta, Canada.
Essential.
Today, we talk about freedom. And man, we got freedom coming for everybody.
It's only right that you should live the way that you feel it. But listen carefully to the sound, to the sound.
As protected under Section 2 of the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms, using media described under International Fair Usage Copyright Law, we are proud to present a voice of sanity amongst the mainstream BS that's just cheerleaders for oligarchs and for more fascism and warfare. We have a solution to everything that there is as a problem in this country today, but we only have banks and government standing in the way. So we're going to do it. Broadcasting for 1 hour about freedom for you. Adult Radio, CFTG. So if you're too young or easily offended, please turn the radio off now, because we're going to pirate some CBC. We're going to talk about racism right away and how to fix it. Check out this ass clown. I can't believe this guy. What an...
And your hat shows you're bad because you're following stupid rules.
You know what? That is another Westerner, another right-wing guy, okay? He comes up and he accosts this Muslim woman. She's just going to go into the store, and he starts going off about her religion. Who the hell is this guy? This is some woman, his equal, who's not doing a bad thing. She's just going there and she wears a hijab. That's not a bad thing either. The center wing point of view, he's a bully, she's right, he's wrong, and we're done. A simple education program, just like Mothers Against Drunk Drivers, would solve about 95% of the racism out there. But guess what? The government doesn't do a thing about it except for make more laws so it can make more money. All right, we're right into it today. This is Adult Radio, and if this is the first time that you've ever tuned into the show, welcome to the show. This is where we talk about solutions to all of the drama dinosaur bullshit that's going on in mainstream right now. Grocery prices are totally out of control. We can fix that very easily. Price controls aren't that far away. We just got to talk about them, and they just got to do it. Racism can be out-educated in society. Mothers Against Drunk Drivers prove that it can be done. Why don't we do the same thing with racism? It couldn't be that the government and the law courts are systemically racist, could it? And, of course, we're going to be talking about warfare and the very most important piece of news that was totally ignored in mainstream last week because mainstream, which is all about oil, warfare, and the history of oil, and the way that things work in this global economy that's just plain stupid. And that's what we're talking about today. In 3 minutes, I'm going to be talking a little bit more about our education program that's coming up right here at CFTG. I'm also going to be sharing solutions to the food crisis that's going on and the way to get corporations under control. But I just want you to sit for the next hour, let all those problems mellow out in your head, and actually say the words, "We got this, and we're going to solve it." And one of the ways we're going to solve it is with really cool rock and roll music. In about 3.5 minutes, I'm going to be talking about those solutions that are coming up. But right now, I have the urge to play some vinyl, some really cool rock music. This is Monster Truck, and the words they have for this cool rock and roll song, well, I urge you to look them up. And as a matter of fact, while we're talking about it, one thing. Don't believe everything that I have to say. I'm not mainstream. I'm not some sleazy guy that's saying, trust me, I'm an authority. I'm saying question what I got to say, and if you come up with some really cool solutions that I don't have, or you think I'm full of it, well, if you think I'm full of it, you take a line, join the line, sit in the back with everybody else. But if you have some solutions or something that I didn't see, let me know, okay? And if you're cool about it, I'll talk to you, because I'm a real person. All right, music right here from Monster Truck. It's Monday, and we're taking on the system, CFTG. Music right there. Oh man, Monster Truck, right off of the vinyl sounds there. It's one of those songs where you just crank it up in the studio and then it's like, oh my gosh, I gotta jump on there, and actually do the radio thing. Hi there, I'm Darren Howard. I've been doing the radio thing since CKIQ in Kelowna in 1985. And I quit mainstream because they suck so much, they pay such low wages, and they make up excuses for incompetence all the time, sort of like the government. But I've decided to turn part of my studio and part of my business into a solution machine. And yes, long hair, tattoo wearing hippies can create solutions. You don't have to just dress in one of those, "Ooh, I'm so uptight, I have to wear a suit and tie all the time. And that's the only way that I'll look at everyone, and I'll talk in a politically correct way." Those are not the people that you really want to go for solutions to. I mean, listen to what they got to say. They're equal to everybody else, but holy crap, just because you got a suit and tie, some letters after your name, does not mean that you got common sense going for you. And that's why I got this radio station going. CFTG, here for your revolutionary needs. If your revolutionary is hard or soft, we're there for you for sure. And we're there to make sure that there's a safe place for women, men, and real women to be like real women and real men to be like real men. Don't even know what the hell that is anymore, but I'm going to defend people's rights to do it unless they go to the stupid extreme, and then I'm going to have something to say about it. The stupid extreme is what we're talking about today. Oh, yes. Yes, the realm of stupid got stupider. In Burnaby, there was this guy, he's in a parking lot, and all of a sudden he starts just trashing on this woman wearing a hijab who's going into the grocery store because she parked in the wrong spot. Oh my God, he's so upset. But the violent, violent, verbally violent and hateful shit that came out of this ass clown's mouth about a woman who's wearing a hijab. I mean, fuck this guy, okay? Seriously, this guy has an issue, but he's just like all these fucking crabby old men wandering around Western Canada and in Eastern Canada who just think, "Oh, well, I'm a baby boomer, or I'm part of the baby boomer institutions, so I could be racist, and I could be hateful, and I could shout down anybody I don't like because I ignored every goddamn rule they learned in kindergarten." Did you ever notice that? The Pierre Poilievre, radical right-wing crowd, those conservative types, that they just forgot everything in kindergarten. They just fucking said, "Hey, man, I don't like that, so I'm going to be a loud, abusive asshole." Fuck that. I mean, real men and women aren't loud, abusive assholes. Okay? That's just the way it is, boys and girls. I'm sorry if I feel passionately about something, or I'm going to get my hair up, I'm going to state things, but you know what? I'm going to do the opposite of radical wingers on either the left or right side. I'm not going to say I hate you. I'm going to explain to you why you've offended me and the extent of which I would like you to listen to me. You're more than welcome to apply to a silent and non-obtrusive area of the real estate that we're occupying. But basically, you say something like an ass clown, you're going to get confronted. And that's one of the ways that we're going to solve the world, is that we're going to keep filming and we're going to keep posting and we're going to keep educating these people, because this is the thing, and I want you to remember this right now. I've known this for years. I've been talking to university professors all the way down to street people. The homeless people agree with me. The doctors agree with me. It's simple. Every fucking commercial break on that greed fucking machine called the corporate nightmare should have a, like Mothers Against Drunk Drivers, it should be Canadians Against Racist Assholes. CARA, okay? C-A-R-A. Let's get some graphics going on that, okay, guys? C-A-R-A. Canadians Against Racist Assholes. And we'll just run commercials that say, by the way, if you're thinking racist thoughts, you hate immigrants, or you want to shout people down because of their religion or because of the color of their skin, just don't. You're a racist asshole. Yes, Canadians Against Racist Assholes is now bringing you this. If you just accept people the way they are and avoid the people that offend you and hang out with the people that do, you will have a better life. You'll live longer. You'll have less stress. You'll have less health maladies. You can cure your own cancer. You can turn your diabetes around. You can get your male pattern baldness to reverse itself by not being a racist asshole. Please take note, effects are not continuous. Or some kind of disclaimer. You get me on that one, right? Okay. I'm going to perfect the disclaimer later on, but let's just think about that together, and let's have a Zen moment with 4-letter words. Okay? We can educate these racist assholes to stop being assholes. That's almost like Catholic, isn't it? Right? Okay, these racist assholes, they gotta stop being assholes so much in Canada because we're sick of it. I mean, that's a church I would not go to, but because it was a church, but boy, that would be a lot of fun, wouldn't it? Am I gonna play some vinyl? That's what I'm gonna do. Hang on a second. This is me. I just think Kara is a neat idea, okay? Canadians, Canadians against racist assholes. Yay, us. Okay, coming up next, I'm going to be talking about food crisis, grocery prices, and how much a fucking mainstream sucks. And while I'm introducing this, I have this. The CFTG, okay? We got your back. Music right here from Soundgarden, you know it. One of the best albums on the planet was Spoon Man. A great story behind that one. Look it up. Use your intellect and your intelligence. Hang out with us and fuck the racists because they're assholes.
Steal the rhythm while you can. Speak the rhythm all alone. Come together with your hands, save
Soundgarden, Super Unknown is the album. Absolutely awesome song, awesome story behind it. Make sure you go and look that up. This is Radio Free Canada. This is independent media for an intelligent world where we're going to do the opposite. We're going to rely on you using your intelligence and your motivation to do the right thing. Holy crap! I mean, fuck. It's like the whole system. I put it up in a meme this week on Facebook. You can get us at Radio Free Canada on Facebook, at Positive Action U on Twitter, and www.positive-action.ca. That's our official website. And we will be broadcasting on the media and, you know, as long as we can, you know, because Bill C-11 is coming and you can't have an opinion online anymore unless it agrees with the government and the corporations that the government creates. Wow. That's what's coming up right now, and we're talking about freedom. First, we're talking about freedom from racist assholes. And we invented a brand new society, Canadians Against Racist Assholes. Remember, you can solve everything, and you will definitely win the lottery if you stop being a racist asshole. Results may vary. Canadians Against Racist Assholes, we're going to do some graphics for that, but I did some graphics last week that said, you know what, people don't suck. Okay. The biggest lie that there ever is that people are stupid, dangerous animals. Okay. That was championed by like mainstream cynics like House, you know, that medical thing. Just a cynical asshole. Okay. And, you know, you got to get those people out of your life. If you're in your life and you think you're going to have a happy life when you are directly connected to a cynical asshole, fuck, it's not going to happen. Okay. You cannot soar with the eagles when you flock with the racist and cynical assholes. Okay. It's not going to happen. You got to make sure you have got good boundaries and you keep them around you and keep the racist assholes away. Okay? It's as simple as that. Now, I was not going to talk about Kara, but that's just so much fun this morning because can you see the commercial? Okay? We come in and there's like, you know, it'd be like, you know, we'd make fun of Matt just a little bit, and you could see, you know, the lights and the thing, and the guy would come up and he'd knock on the window, right? And he'd say, can you roll down the window? Hi, sir. I heard your rant, and you're a racist asshole. Do you know the damage that you're doing? You know, I was just trying to get home, and excuse me, sir. Excuse me. You know that being a racist asshole, you know, you're really starting to damage society, and you got to back off. Okay, just don't hang out with those people. If they make you mad, go and hang out with other racist assholes, but in private, and just don't spread it around, okay, sir? Yeah, but you know, when I was just trying to get home real quick, you know, we just stopped for a bite to eat. We went to the grocery store, and then I saw this woman wearing a hijab. Yeah, I understand, sir. But you're a racist asshole, okay? You're going to die young and painfully because you just carry around this bitterness and this anger, and it's not going to help you. And then we would have the big music. Kabong. Racist assholes. You can live longer if you stop being a racist asshole. At any rate, you'll never see that on mainstream, okay? Because it's not like the corporations and the government and the law courts are systemically racist or anything, is it? I mean, that didn't happen, did it? Yeah, it did happen. So, coming up next, I'm sorry. Coming up next, we're going to have more fun talking about how we're going to solve the racist asshole problem. But we are going to talk about the easy, simple solutions to grocery price inflation, while mainstream, who is supported by the corporate assholes fucking us at the grocery stores, yes, mainstream tries to explain away all the inflation. So coming up next, we're going to talk about the simple solution of replacing the word inflation in mainstream headlines with the words corporate oligarch greed, because that's the only thing we're faced with. But here's a dedication from the rock and roll universe from CFTG, your solution station. Oh boy, I like that one. Your solution station, bringing you Kara, Canadians Against Racist Assholes, and a dedication. This one's going out to that racist asshole in Burnaby, BC. From CFTG, from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, it's Led Zeppelin. We're all descendants from immigrants now, except the natives, you racist asshole.
The ice and snow from the midnight
Radio Free Canada, the immigrant song, a care request or dedication just out to the racist jerks who are currently polluting the world with their anti-kindergarten mentality. And I'm Darren Howard, broadcasting for free on the internet for as long as we can. We are joining the YouTube promotion to say Bill C-11's got to go. What they're saying is they're going to limit all free speech on the internet from the left wing, right wing, center wing. It doesn't make any difference what wing you are. If you disagree with the government, who habitually lies, if you disagree with the government wants to censor you. And that's why we've got to stand against Bill C-11, because it sucks balls and not in a good way. Okay, well, my apology. It also... No, we're just going to avoid the sucking on things. Okay, so let's back up. Radio Free Canada promoting a non-sucking on balls thing from the government. No, wait, that didn't work either. Okay, I know. Somebody's going to say, you're being a toxic male by talking about sucking on balls. It's CFTG. It was just trying to make some fun, saying the government sucks and not in a good way. So, to be politically correct, because we have to be politically correct, CFTG promoting not sucking bad. I don't know. I don't want this fucking government to suck anymore, and they suck so much. Okay, they let the corporations get out of control. Go to the grocery store and watch the effects of capitalism today. Empty grocery shelves and doubling of the prices right across the board, while mainstream cheerleaders for the oligarchs say, well, it's only a 5% increase. Oh, let me adjust my suit. So now that I look so much better, I'm going to say it's okay for all sponsors to jack up the prices, because we'll call it inflation, and give all those ready-made excuses that they provided to us, like it was COVID, the Ukraine, I stubbed my toe, we had to jack the prices up. Oh, and there's been a food shortage that's been mounting for the last 2 years, but we're not going to do anything to ensure that our grocery shelves are full, because that would cost us more profit, and we can already only afford to pay part-time wages to all those people who are forced to take our crap-ass jobs, because that's the only jobs that corporations and government allow anymore. That's all true story, and that's exactly what's happening right now. Global, CBC, Huffington Post, it doesn't make any difference what mainstream news outlet you're talking or you're listening to. Their toxic world says, it's called inflation. No. Sorry. Alex Trebek saying that you're wrong, baby. Hey, you, mainstream editor, it's oligarch greed. It's your sponsors. Oh, let's take a break from the news to go to the guys fucking 1 in 5 children. 1 in 5 children right now, their parents choose between food and heat. Oh, I'm going to choose between food and rent. I'm going to choose between food and gas to get to fucking work. You loser pieces of shit in the corporate world fucking putting up all the prices because, oh, fuck, I stubbed my toe. Fuck that, okay? And the simple solution is price controls. But oh my God, as soon as you start talking price controls, they start calling you a communist. They start calling you every name underneath the book, because they're cheerleaders for oligarchs, and they use the word inflation instead of oligarch greed. Okay? So just remember that. If you want to be happy, you will do your best to stand against the oligarch greed and the grocery price bullshit that's going on right now. And remember, just like our graphic on Radio Free Canada on Twitter and on Facebook, if you go and you buy Chinese from a franchise outlet for this Christmas, you're fucking Canada. Buy local. Please stop fucking Canada. I'm Darren Howard. Coming up, more solutions to the Christmas nightmare and depression. Oh, man, we got reasons to feel good. Here's the Simple Minds from Calgary, Alberta, and CFTG.
Won't you come see about me? I'll be alone, dancing, you know it, baby. your troubles and doubts, giving everything inside and out. And love strange, surreal in the dark. Think of the tender things that we were working on. Slow change may pull us apart when the life gets into your heart, baby. Don't you forget about me. Don't you forget about me. Will you stand above me? Look my way, never love me. Rain keeps falling down, down. Will you recognize me? Call my name or walk on by. Rain keeps falling down, down. Don't you try and pretend it's my feeling. Will win in the end. I won't harm you or touch your defenses. Vanity, insecurity. Don't you forget about me. I'll be alone, dancing, you know it, baby. Going to take you apart. I put us back together at heart, baby. Don't you forget about me. Don't you forget about me. As you walk on by, will you call my name? As you walk on by, will you call my name? When you walk away, or will you walk away? Will you walk on by? Come on, call my name. Will you call my name? I say la 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 la
Music right there, The Simple Mind, CFTG. I'm Darren Howard. Welcome to another great show. In the second half of the show, we're going to be talking about more development of the Kara idea right here. You are here at the genesis of it. Please stay with us till the end. And, of course, we are not going to sell you anything. Take a commercial break to benefit some franchise assholes who ship in Chinese stuff to ensure there aren't Canadian jobs. So, make sure that you feel good about yourself. Now, for a deep, meaningful moment for Christmas. Remember that you can obtain your 4-letter Zen moments with CFTG every day by simply thinking of the rule of 4. You want to spoil someone at Christmas, maybe your child. Wonderful. But 32 presents won't do it. Now, because you create a child like in Harry Potter, that annoying little fuck who says, oh, 34 presents, but last year I had 35. Don't do it. The rule of 4. Something you need, something you read, something you want, something you, well, I can't remember what it is. Well, you can check for the graphic of this in your Zen Moment on Facebook at Radio Free Canada, at Positive Action U on Twitter, and at www.positive-action.ca, our website that we haven't had time to update yet. Yes, indeed, it's Radio Free Canada, with your 4-letter Zen Moment saying, don't go into debt this Christmas. Just stick to some simple rules and share love instead of temporary pleasure drugs. I can't even remember what they are. I hate that. You're thinking about good ideas and then you can't remember the word for endorphins. Now, you know what? Radio is live, and that was just one of those things, you just sort of make up on the moment. Right now, it's very interesting. If you can hear in the background, you can't hear in the background, but if you can hear in the background, we have 2 radios that are going off, and apparently there's something going on. So going all the way back 1980s, we started with the Simple Minds. By the way, the song from Monster Truck from earlier on is called Evolution, and I'd like you to listen to it because it's friggin' cool. But, of course, Simple Minds, Don't You Forget About Me. This is a song I would like to send out as a dedication to all the corporations fucking us over at the grocery store, the gas pumps, and our rent prices. Yes, you fucking assholes. You're causing people to go hungry and hate life just because you're greedy, selfish, and can't get over your own lack of ego, education, or anything moral. I think that... we got a new plan coming up next, how to solve warfare in your background and the Ukraine. You're tuned in to Conscious Revolution Radio, CFTG.
Summer night, storm clouds in the air. My eyes a little heavy. I'm feeling in the past and some hardly aware. My face, but my head felt too low. I tried to bury myself, but my mind wouldn't stay at home. I don't care if you're sitting at home. Somebody's broken into me. Why must I always say it again? I got a new girl now.
music right there. Awesome sound. From the vinyl sounds of Honeymoon Suite, I've Got a New Girl Now, one of my favorite albums from way back when. And remember, when you hear the snap, crackle, and pop of beautiful vinyl as its analog sound comes across your computer, do not adjust your set. Vinyl, sometimes it skips, sometimes it crackles and pops, and sometimes we don't have the turntable set up because last night got a little bit late. But at any rate, please bear with us. And remember, CFTG is not like your regular mainstream news or radio broadcast. No, we're not in some blank studio somewhere in boring Wonderland doing our politically correct thing where the little light comes on and the hamster speaks, then the little light goes off and the hamster shuts up and a computer puts it all together and there's no connection to the music or reality or you. This is Radio Free Canada. I want you to imagine, that guy who comes around, he's fun to party with on the weekends. He brings great music and stuff like this, but he also relies on you being intelligent. I'm that guy. I know that we all fuck up. I know we make mistakes. I know that doesn't equal to us being fucked in the head and stupid, dangerous animals. I know that I can rely on you to be intelligent and use your brain. Wow. As a matter of fact, I have a great amount of experience doing exactly that. I'm a restaurant and, one of those manager type guys, okay? And I build multi-million-dollar machines using entry-level employees who barely have a grade 10 education, as if that's worth anything at all. And we still manage to make food, get it onto tables, and take care of people who deserve it. That's why I know we can save the world. We can save the world with entry-level employees with no experience whatsoever. We have a plan. It's at www.positive-action.ca. You can support us. Well, you know how. But, just talking about it, the fact that we have an actual 100-year plan and the loser corporations, governments, and banks don't, well, that should tell you one thing about us. We're relying on you being intelligent about everything I just said. I'm Darren Howard. We're rocking on CFTG. And this is one of my favorites. This one's going out to all my friends back when I was a rock and roll DJ. Playing in the nightclubs, it's Pearl Jam and CFTG.
question, and it's so answers. I'm still alive.
Music. Awesome. Yeah, music from Pearl Jam, CFTG, rocking your Monday right here as we present solutions that are so simple, mainstream can ignore them. We're also going to be talking about tomorrow. We got an awesome show lined up. We're going to focus more on the new Ozzy album. I've got our excellent song coming up next from Ozzy Osbourne, and yes, all hail our Dark Lord and Master. And of course, at CFTG, we're going to be featuring some of our older vinyl too, that snap, crackles, and pops tomorrow. And we're going to be talking about when Justin Trudeau lies and when Pierre Poilievre lie. We're also going to be talking about the food crisis that continues to go on and mainstream continues to justify, and we have solutions for both of those things. And today, we're talking about how to end the war in the Ukraine from your backyard. This is a safety tip brought to you by the people who brought you CODA. Canadians Against, or CORA, right? CORA. CARA? How can you tell it's live radio? Because we don't back it up and fix all of our little fuck-ups. CARA, Canadians Against Racist Assholes, ensuring racists live longer, better lives when they quit being assholes. Yes, how to end the war in the Ukraine from your backyard. Stop supporting the war in the Ukraine. Stop saying that war is a good thing. We need to ship more weapons because fucking for virginity works. That's what it is. We want a peaceful solution, so here's some guns. What the fuck is that? When did Canada just become a bunch of raging fucking American lunatics who are saying all the time, oh, well, by the way, we should get more weapons going, so let's go into debt for that. Here's the problem with that, okay? I'm just going to fill this in on you, because you could be a long-haired, tattoo-wearing hippie like me who drives fast and has fun. And I play music. Stop supporting the war by stopping shipping guns and stuff. Because you have $700 billion for war and you're telling us that $10 billion to end poverty is too much. That's what's going on right now. The Canadian federal government has a $462 billion budget every year. The fiat currency central bank, our Bank of Canada, just makes some money up out of nowhere to the tune of $462 billion. And then that's spread out to corporations and arms manufacturers, and of course to paychecks to government employees. $462 billion made up from nothing. We get to pay it off with our work hours in taxes. But only $10 billion would end poverty in Canada. Okay, basic income. Because you didn't ask to be born in a corporate fucking hell, did you? And when you graduated and they said, go, there are jobs out there, and you found out there were no jobs, and the jobs that were there sucked ass. You know, did anybody ask you if you wanted to attend? Did anybody ask you if you wanted the groceries and our food to be monopolized by Americans? Did anybody ask you if you wanted all of your gas prices to be monopolized and, by Americans? Did anybody ask you if you wanted to pay 4 times the amount of rent that your grandparents and grandparents paid? No. Because you weren't asked whether you wanted to participate in their version of stupid psycho-economic bullshit. We need a solution. And even in Monopoly, you pass go, you get another $200 to keep the fucking game going. For fuck's sakes. But the liberals, Justin Trudeau, the conservative, Pierre Poilievre, refuse to talk about one simple fact. That people are going hungry right now and they're going homeless because corporations are jacking the prices up for no fucking reason at all. I mean, Jesus, there is a reason to fucking get your hair going. But, oh no, we're not going to present a simple solution that works and creates more jobs. More people work when universal basic income is installed. Look it up. Universal basic income. It means that you show up, you get a check, so you can play this stupid banking game called Let's Go Dump Our Money into Corporations. Okay, that's the only game that's going on right now. That's the graphic that we need. And we're going to have to fucking put this shit together. Tomorrow, we're going to be talking about our plan to take on corporate stupid. Okay, and how we can end this. And we can end the war in the Ukraine the exact same way. All we have to do is point out the budgets and keep that in mainstream. Keep hammering the editors of mainstream news. Keep hammering all of your local officials. Keep hammering all your social media. Keep hammering. Go and produce flyers that say this is the solution. Price controls on corporations and highlighting the fact that they spend more money on warfare for the military-industrial complex than they do on solving poverty. No more homeless people allowed. No more people choosing between food and heat. No more people getting fucked at every fucking till managed by a foreign franchise. That's exactly what we need, and that's what we're going to be promoting. And then tomorrow, we're going to have a sense of humor about it, because fuck the government, the corporations that they create, and all of that fucking nonsense. You know the reason why I do this? 99% of the people are they not attracted to the microphone, okay? But they feel these things. They feel the thought of fuck the corporations for fucking us. But they can't say it themselves. That's why I'm saying it. That's why I do what I do. It's kind of like a pressure relief valve in a logical fucking direction, okay? And it includes Zen moments. And of course, fuck these corporations for fucking us over. And then play a really cool song. This is off of the brand new Ozzy Osbourne album, and I am very thankful that you have joined me for the last hour. We're going to go a little bit overtime just for the fuck of it, and because I've got a couple more last things just to share with you. But listen, be the voice, okay? Use it. Shake off that fear and get out talking about real solutions and not talking points that they guide you towards on mainstream, okay? Price controls on groceries, food, and rent. And, of course, a reckoning on the assholes who are fucking us right now. ending warfare to end poverty. And it's that simple. We talk about it. Eventually, actually, really quickly, they wake up to it, and then we solve the problem. This is music from Ozzy Osbourne. Thanks so much for hanging out. I got a couple more things for you. I'm Darren Howard at CFTG, your voice of reason in a fucked up world. Check this out. This is awesome.
I was unprepared for fame. Then everybody knew my name. No more lonely nights. It's all for you. I have traveled many miles. I've seen tears and I've seen smiles. Just remember that it's all for you. Don't forget me as the colors fade. When the lights go down, it's just an empty stage. Okay, yes, I've been rebellion, been higher than the blue sky. And the truth is I don't wanna die an ordinary man. I've made drama cry, don't know why I'm still alive. Yes, the truth is I don't wanna die an ordinary man. Many times I lost control. They tried to kill my rock and roll. Just remember, I'm still here for you. I don't wanna say goodbye. When I do, you'll be alright. After all, I did it all for you. Don't forget me as the colors fade. When
And yeah, you have every right to hold that lighter up in the sky just while you're listening to that. Ozzy Osbourne, CFTG. I'm Darren Howard, and it is my privilege to broadcast on the internet right now. This is a complete change because this is a little bit more of a serious broadcast than we've had before. We're redoing everything at Radio Free Canada on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and of course now on TikTok. And we're welcoming you to come along because up until this point, basically it's been me and a couple of my rowdy friends who've decided to do all this. But what's necessary right now is a complete change in the way that we do business. Not for the benefit of international investment interests, but for the benefit of the next generation and for the generation that's retiring who built all this. We don't need to dismantle Canada in order to save a flag or a banking system. What we need to do is get to work on two simple things: ending poverty and violence, and creating a real future for the next 3 generations. For about 1,000 hours, I've been working on positive-action.ca. On that, there is the Municipal Sustainability Project, where we start growing food in our backyards and creating the fuel necessary for us to continue building things. We also have Homeschool Cool, which is one of our brand new programs where we're teaching people how to unschool their kids from the institutional hell that they're living in and how to create creative adventures in learning for kids' entire lives to start reversing the information flow. My plan is to make sure that my business creates an atmosphere that the next Einstein or the next Tesla, or the next Beethoven, or the next Freddie Mercury can thrive in. Because right now, the next Einstein doesn't even have a job at Starbucks. Right now, the next Tesla doesn't even have a chance of using their degree. Right now, the next Beethoven, the next Freddie Mercury is being stuck in a hell where it takes 4 jobs to pay for one scumbag landlord. That's got to end, and that's why I'm going to broadcast. I'm welcoming you to come and give me a hand, either by likes and shares, which really, really does help, by getting online and taking a look at our website at www.positive-action.ca and see what I'm doing for real, and by just openly talking about the fact that we need solutions, not just a continuous okay boomer rehash of every drama dinosaur story that mainstream has. People going hungry and dying from corporate greed is a bigger story than any fucking thing that there is on mainstream today. We're going to talk about it and the solution of price controls and a reckoning on who fucked everybody. But I'm going to play a lot of good music for you. Thanks, everyone who just hung around for the last bit. My absolute unconditional love and fucking kick-ass attitude for you. Because of you, we can change the world. We're going to save the world with entry-level employees because obviously the doctors and all these qualified authorities can't do fuck all correctly. So we're going to make sure it goes on, but with a human edge, and I'm done with the politically correct corporate bullshit. I'm Darren Howard, broadcasting from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Thanks so much for hanging out, and as long as things are free on the internet, I am here for you, and when they shut that down, I'll be in the streets with you. Guaranteed. Okay, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Sound good? Hang on a second. Let's see if this one works now. Oh, I think so. Hang on. Thanks for joining me. We got this. CFTG and Roxy Roller.
Roxy from the Roxy might turn some heads tonight. Flashlight dream, peaches and cream delight. Roxy Roller. pass you the key.